Good morning, students. Today we will be starting with a new topic. It is from your exercise books, page 97. So today we will be starting with parallel lines and transversal line, and these are very important, which will be able, which will enable us to solve the problems in the next exercise. So without knowing these concept, it will be very difficult. So let us start with parallel lines. So what are parallel lines? So parallel lines are very easy to understand. We have two lines. So let us say that this is line L and this is line M. So we can say that these two lines are parallel lines because why? When we produce them, all right, they will never meet. All right, so any two lines which do not meet are known as parallel lines, and also the distance between them are equal. So parallel lines will never meet one another. Alright, so that's all about parallel line. Alright, the next topic that we will be discussing is transversal line. So what is the transversal line? So transversal line is basically a line. Alright, so we have two parallel lines. So this is line L and this is line M. So these two lines are parallel lines. So a transversal line is basically a line that cuts two or more lines. Alright, so these two parallel lines are being intersected by this line, and this line we can call it as a transversal line. So basically a transversal line is a line that cuts two or more parallel lines. So I can also show another example. So in this case we have three lines. All right, so basically a transversal line is a line that cuts or meets the three parallel line at distinct point. All right, so they meet at point A, point B, point C. Or another example also, let us say these are two parallel lines, and we can say that this line which intersects the two parallel lines is called a transversal line. Alright, so that's all. Now a very important property of transversal line is that, as you can see from here, the transversal line meets the two parallel lines at they intersect at 2 points. All right, so let us name this as point A and this is point B. All right, so when they meet at this point, what happens is that angles are being formed. So at point A we can see that four angles are being formed, and also at point B four angles are being formed. So this is angle 5, 6, 7 and 8. Alright, so when a transversal line meet at point A and point B, what do they form? Angles. Alright, so in this case, if there are two parallel lines, 8 angles are being formed. So this is angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7 and angle 8. Alright, so now what happened is that these angles, they form a pair of angles which will enable us to solve problems. All right, so number one, the first pair of angle is linear pair. All right, linear pair. Number two is vertically opposite angles, as we have done in the earlier topic. Then number three, which are very important, pairs of corresponding angles. The fourth one, pairs of alternate interior angles, and the last one, pairs of consecutive interior angles. Now these 5 pairs of angle will help us to find the measurement of each angle. All right, for example, so we have two parallel lines intersected by a transversal line. So there are 8 angles. So suppose if angle 1 is 80 degree, so what will be the measurement of angle 5? All right, see these these 5 pairs of angles will enable us to find the measurement of angle 5. So as you can see now, since we have no knowledge of the pairs of angles, it becomes difficult how to find the measurement of angle 5. So we will come back to the sum after we have studied the 5 pairs of angle. So linear pair, I think it's clear. We have done the previous topic, and also vertically opposite angles. So we will stress on pair of corresponding angles, pairs of alternate interior angles, and pairs of consecutive interior angles. Alright, student, the first pair of angle is linear pair. So we know that what is a linear pair? Any two angles whose sum is 180 is called a linear pair. So in this case, the linear pair angle will be angle 1 and angle 2. Alright, so angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180. So this is linear pair. Then angle 2 and angle 3 will also be linear pair. Then angle 3 and angle 4, because they are supplementary angle, so angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 180. They are also linear pair. Angle 1 plus angle 4 is also linear pair. So angle 1 plus angle 4 is equal to 180 linear pair. So in a transversal line, angle 1 plus angle 1 and angle 2 linear pair, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, and then 1 and 4. So same thing over here, 5 and 6 will form linear pair, then 6 and 7 will form linear pair, 7 and 8 will form linear pair, and 5 and 8 will form linear pair. So I will just write here for your convenience. And angle 6 is equal to 180. Angle 6 plus angle 7, 180. Angle 7 plus angle 8, 180. Angle 5 plus angle 8, 180. Alright, so these will be very useful in solving the problem. Alright, next one, vertically opposite angles. So let me draw the two parallel lines and a transversal line. So in this case we will find out which are the vertically opposite angles. All right, so in this case vertically opposite simply means for example, angle 1 and angle 2 forms linear pair. It means that they are on opposite sides. So in this case, which is angle which is opposite to angle 1, it will be angle 1 is vertically opposite to angle 3. So in this case we can say angle 1 is equal to angle 3. What is the reason? Vertically opposite angle, and the other vertical opposite angle is 2 and 4 because they are vertically opposite to one another. So angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Also in the second case, 6 is vertically opposite to 8. Angle 6 is vertically opposite to 8, and angle 5 is vertically opposite to 7. So these are the 4 vertically opposite angles in a transversal line. Alright student, the third pair of angle is corresponding angles. So to understand corresponding angles, we must know the condition of corresponding angle. So number one is pairs of angles simply means that there are two angles. So one angle is interior, other angle is exterior. So this is the first condition. Condition number two, they are on the same side. They are on the same side of the transversal line. All right, so I will explain it to you. And the third condition is do not form linear pair. They do not form linear pair. So these are the three conditions. One angle is interior, other angle is exterior. So both the angles are on the same side of the transversal line. And the third condition is they do not form linear pair. So let us use these three conditions to find out which are the corresponding angles. So we have two parallel lines L and M, and T is a transversal line. So we know that they form 8 angles: 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. All right, now the first condition, one angle is interior, other angle is exterior. So what do we mean by interior and exterior? Now you can see that L and M are the parallel lines. So the angles which are in between L and M, that is 3, 4, 5 and 6, they are known as interior angles. All right, and the angles which are outside of line L and M, they are known as exterior. So angle 1 and angle 2 will be exterior, angle 7 and angle 8 will be exterior. All right, now same side of the transversal line. So this is a transversal line, same side. It means that the two angle should be suppose if this is the left hand side, this is the right hand side, the two angles should be either on the left hand side or either on the right hand side. So one angle cannot be on the left hand side and the other angle cannot be on the right hand side. So both of them should either be on the right hand side or on the left hand side. And condition number 3 is they do not form linear pair. So we know which are the linear pair in this case: angle 1 and angle 2 linear pair, 2 and 3 linear pair, 2 and 6 do not form linear pair. So let us find out which are the pair of corresponding angle. So one angle is exterior. All right, so this is the exterior angle, and the other angle is interior. Alright, so these two angles, we can say that they are corresponding angles because one angle is exterior, the other angle is interior. And you can see that from condition number 2, they excuse me, they are on the same side of the transversal line. You can see that angle 1 and angle 5, they are on the same side of the transversal line. And condition number 3 is that angle 1 and angle 5 do not form linear pair. In this case, angle 1 and angle 4 form linear pair, but 1 and 5 do not form linear pair. So we can say that angle 1 and angle 5, they are corresponding angles. So we can say that angle 1 is equal to angle 5. And what is the reason? Corresponding angles. Alright, so there are 3 more corresponding angles. So angle 2 and angle 6, they form corresponding angles because they follow the condition. Angle 4 and angle 8, angle 4 is equal to angle 8. And lastly, angle 3 and angle 7, angle 3 is equal to angle 7. Alright, so these are the 4 corresponding angles, and you should know the condition of the pairs of corresponding angles. Alright, the next topic is alternate interior angles. So in this case, the alternate interior angles will be, suppose this is angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4. This is 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can say in this case that the 2 alternate interior angles will be angle 3, which is alternate to 5. Alright, which are alternate to 5. So therefore angle 3 is equal to angle 5. This is alternate interior angles. And there is another one, angle 4 is alternate to 6. Alright, so in this case angle 4 is equal to angle 6. So these are the 2 alternate interior angles. Alright, so very simple to understand. Angle 4 and 6, they form alternate interior angles, and angle 3 and angle 5 alternate interior angles. Alright student, the last pair of angle is consecutive interior angles. So just by the definition, interior simply means the angles which are in between the 2 parallel lines. Alright, so in this case, angle 1 and angle 2, they will form consecutive interior angles. So this is angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180, and angle 3 forms consecutive interior angles with angle 4. So angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 180. Alright, so these are the pair of consecutive interior angles. Very simple. Angle 1 plus angle 2, they will form pairs of consecutive interior angles, and angle 3 with angle 4 pairs of consecutive interior angles. And these are like the formulas which you will be able to use to solve the problem. Alright, in the beginning, angle 1 is how much? 80, and angle 5 we do not know. Now since we have understood the 5 pairs of angles, it will enable us to find the measurement of angle 5. All right, so there are so many ways in which we can find the measurement of angle 5. For example, angle 1 and angle 2, we can use linear pair. So when we use linear pair, it will be 180 minus 180 minus 80. How much are we getting? 100. All right, so angle 2 is how much? 100. So now angle 2 and angle 5, what pairs of angle do they form? See, angle 2 is exterior, angle 5 is interior, and both the angles are on the same side of the transversal line, and they do not form linear pair. So angle 2 and angle 5, they form corresponding angles. So angle 2 is equal to angle 5. Now we know that measurement of angle 2 is how much? 100. So therefore angle 5 is also how much? 100. All right, so therefore we have found out the measurement of angle 5, and it will be how much? 100 degrees. All right, see, it has become very easy once you know the pairs of angles. All right, there is also another method which you can use. See, angle 1 with angle 3, they form linear pair. So linear pair, 180 minus 100, how much are we getting? 100. All right, so angle 3 will be how much? Angle 3 will be 100 degree. So now next, angle 3 and angle 5, what pairs of angle do you form? Alternate interior angle. So if angle 3 is 100, therefore angle 5 is also 100. All right, so there are many ways in which we can solve this problem. Also another different way is angle 1 and angle 4. What do they form? Vertically opposite angles. So if angle 1 is 80, therefore angle 2 is also how much? 80. All right, then angle 4 and angle 5, using consecutive interior angles, how much are we getting? 180 minus 80, we are getting 100. So there are many ways in which we can find the measurement of angle 5. So as you can see from this example, that if we know the different pairs of angles, it will be very easy to solve the problem. All right, so that's it for this video. I will be sending the sums tomorrow, so it's better if you click subscribe so that you will get the notification. Thank you.